Hello, welcome Wildcats. This is Miss Graham, and I'm going to be showing you how to do a monochromatic color lesson. I've basically gotten a few things started for you so that I can make it really easy for you. One thing for sure is monochromatic means one color. So the first thing you have to do is think about your color choice. Decide on your color first. Now I've decided on, whoopsies, how funny. All right, so the thing is I've decided that I'm going to use yellow. And if you can see, I've taken the time to check out my combinations of color. What I find really interesting when you do yellow is that when you mix it with black, it actually comes out a little bit greenish, which you wouldn't really know unless you practice this kind of thing. So the way monochromatic works is you use one color, you're able to add black to that color, or you may add white to that color. And if you look at it, it's really not just one color. You actually have 6 different shades that you can use to create your artwork. You can do the same kind of card to plan out your colors first before you get started on your actual painting. All right, now then, the next thing you have to do is you have to think about where you will place each color option. So I've got 6 different values basically that I can use. And I have drawn a picture. I don't know if you can see it or not. I got started just for fun with the bottom portion. But you can pick any object that you want. You can even draw an apple, or you can draw a favorite toy or favorite statue or something that you really like. And don't make this super hard for yourself. Have fun. I just happen to have watercolors, but you can do this with color pencils. You can do this with crayons. It's still a really cool exercise. Now I've already pretty much decided that I'm going to use black for the bottom. If I wanted to, I could come in and make it a little darker, but I actually kind of enjoy the fun that it looks right now. Now the next thing I'm going to do, I don't know how well you'll see me, but I'm going to put in my background color quickly. Sometimes when we do art, we don't always think about the background. And we need to, because it's important. It's part of the picture. And then you can choose which color you want for your main object. And I want my mug to be yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix my yellow with some black and hopefully get that really unusual green color. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see how it works. It's very cool. It's not what you automatically expect to see happen. And oh, there it goes. See how it comes out kind of green? Who would have ever thought? That's what's so fun about experimenting with your colors, is it helps you learn how they work. And that's what's really cool about this. So I don't want my paint to run into my mug. So I may just come down here quickly, just so I can kind of show you a quick version. And I can fill it in later. But I'm coming around my mug. And I want to make sure I don't hit my mug with this color. So I am going to come around like this. And I have to make sure that I let that black dry, because if you put wet watercolor next to other wet watercolor, it's going to blend together. So we don't want that to happen. So if we can keep that from happening. And you can see I'm not worrying. I'm having fun. This is like total color fun. I don't want to forget the inside part of my mug here, because that part of the wall is this very fun green color. So that's that. Now here, that's just one color where I added shade, and now I mixed the black and the yellow. Now I'm going to do my mug. And I want to think about more than just painting that. I know this part up here is going to be a little darker. So what I might have to do is I might have to come back and get my black. And I know this part of my mug is probably where there's a little, it's going to be a little darker in here. Now that came out really dark, but that's okay. And now my main goal is, my main object is going to be the color I wanted to have all the attention, was the color I chose for my monochromatic. Now keep in mind, I haven't done my lighter versions yet. I'm just putting in my main color. So you can kind of get the idea quickly of how you go about just finish. Oh, it's gonna bleed, but that's gonna happen, and I'm not gonna let that bother me. I'm just gonna let myself just keep on going. And now I'm gonna think about, well, where would I want it to be lighter? Because if I wanted to, I could come in with a little bit of white paint, and I could figure out where I need some highlights. And I think that I'm going to have my highlights coming this way. So I could come in here and add a little white to make this side be a little lighter. I might have to wait till it dries, but we'll see. Let's just get it a little whiter. I might have to actually dab some of that color out so I can put my white in there. There we go, that works. And I'm just giving you a little bit of an idea. I don't want to run this too long, but the idea here is that you can use the white. You can put, I have to wait till that dries, but when that dries, I'd add that. And then I can, if I want, I can make my main color even a little stronger by coming in here and putting a good second coat on it. And that usually will make that section pop a little bit. Usually that second coat, this is kind of like a cylinder in that you want to run this kind of dark to light. So I might even have to kind of come in and soften that edge a little bit. And that's just if I'm able to. If you don't have paint, you can still get the same idea with using crayons or colored pencils. But it's just the idea of learning how to make a monochromatic. But that kind of surprised you guys that when you put black and yellow together, it turns green. Hope you enjoy your monochromatic picture. Enjoy this week.